Hi, my name is Robert Fisher with the RJF team with Keller Williams Realty. A lot of people have questions right now about, what is my home worth? And there's a lot of confusion out in the market right now. You're seeing a lot of these publicly traded companies that are coming in and just sending offers. You're seeing a lot of these online home valuations, and you have people that are cold calling you, and so much that are going on, and people don't know, what their home is truly worth. And all these people want you to do what they want you to do instead of what you want to do. When you look at these online home valuations, you see it in so many different ways. And we even have some on our website, and you can check them out, which is good, and it gives you a good range. But it doesn't always work that way in real estate. It's very different. The most accurate online home valuation tool on average is 86% accurate, which means sometimes it's 75% accurate, sometimes it's 93% accurate. You just don't know. And so when you're looking at houses, it's a lot different than trying to find valuations of like shoes or other consumer products. And if you think about it, it makes sense, because there's really three things that kind of help you create value in your home. And I kind of break them down into three areas. It's the what is the outside, what is the inside, and then the marketing and the negotiation of your home. And so when someone looks at it, like, no two homes can be the same. Even if you have the same floor plan, you can't build on the same lot. And so, is someone on a corner lot? Do they have a half-acre lot? Or are they down the street from the school? Do they back to a green belt or a golf course? There's so many things to think about when you come to just even the simple outside of the home and what that looks like. On the inside of the home, it's amazing because there's so many different things that you can look at. And so, like right now, today, this is what's trendy. But tomorrow, this is going to be trendy. And you know that the trends change all the time. And what's popular in the city may not be what's popular in the suburbs. And so there's a mixture of everything, which is why, again, you can see why home valuations go all over the board. And then the third thing, like I said, the marketing negotiations of your home. I think most people inherently know that your home will sell within a range based on the marketing negotiation of what that home looks like, which is why it matters who you hire when you're hiring an attorney or a CPA or a realtor, because you're getting this service, this negotiation, and it does make a difference. So it made me think, like, why don't people just let people in their home so they can actually get a true home valuation? And I think there's several reasons why people don't always do that. I think eventually you have to, but in the beginning, sometimes people don't know someone. A lot of times people don't have the time. A lot of times that they feel like they might know someone, but do they even have the skill set of what's going on? And lastly, I think, and most importantly, I think a lot of people, they don't want to be oversold. I kind of laugh. I'm in the real estate sales business, and I'm very much like my dad. Like, I don't ever like to be oversold. I don't like salespeople coming to me and telling me this is the way it is and pushing their agenda on me. We would always kind of pull back when that was the case. And so it's nice, but when you look at the research of what it says in terms of consumers buying products and what that looks like, and when you look at the luxury items, people don't want to be oversold. And houses, of course, are considered a luxury item. And so, the good news is, like, anytime I hire someone onto the RJF team, like, I tell them, like, you're never going to hard sell someone on buying or selling real estate. It's not what you're going to do. And it takes a lot of pressure off. Then all you have to do is be a consultant, and we give recommendations and people make decisions. And it's amazing that when you do that, there's so much more purpose in what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, because you truly get to kind of partner with people, not make them do what you want them to do, but help them do what they want to do. And it creates a whole new environment. We've been blessed to be one of the top agents in the area and actually in the whole state. And we've been doing this for almost 2 decades now, and we absolutely love it. People ask, like, give me some examples of what this really looks like in terms of like giving people recommendations or supporting them and kind of supporting their goals and not our goals. And we had a client recently that they were selling in Central Texas. I believe we were selling in the Austin Round Rock area. They wanted to sell their home here, and then they wanted to actually go to another state and move out that way. And they said, Robert, we need to put the home on the market right away. Can you do that? And we said, yes, of course we can do that. But we don't know for sure if we're going to sell. So are you going to be okay? Because we want to get this home or this home in this other area, but if we don't get it, we're not moving. And we said, absolutely, like, we're willing to do this. We won't hold you, on the hook or anything like that. And we got it on the market immediately. We had a ton of traffic, and it was fun to kind of see what was coming in. They came back after a little while and they said, you know what, like we missed out on this property and we missed out on this property. I guess they were having multiple offers, and they said, I don't think we should sell. And I said, okay, I support you, whatever you want to do, it's totally up to you. Just so you know, we have a ton of traffic. I think we have a couple offers coming in, and I think one of them will even do kind of a long-term lease back. Totally up to you, whatever you want to do. But I just want to let you know, kind of paint the picture for you. And they looked at it and they said, Robert, I don't think that's best for our family because we might not even move out of state anymore. And I said, fair enough. Well, then we'll take the home off the market today. And when things change or you're ready to go, let us know. And it was kind of funny because they laughed and they said, well, that's it? Like, you're not going to push me anymore for what we're doing? And I said, no, like we talked about this on the front end and we support your goals. And they're our biggest fans. They've referred us people. They've told us what we've done. They tell other people, like, they really are the real deal. When you tell them to go, they're aggressive, but when you tell them to pause, they're gonna support you and support your goals. And that's huge for us. And for us, that's like our tagline is not just our tagline, it's really the heartbeat of our company. It's real estate with a servant's heart. And what that means is being a servant leader to all those counting on us. And we love serving everybody. And for us, it's really about loving our neighbor. And so if we can pour back into our community, that changes everything. It also changes on who we're hiring and why I think we have such a strong team on the RJF team, because people get to believe in what they do. We're not going to force them to go push people to do what they don't want. And so I get to show everyone on the team how they get to go from having a job to having a career, to having a purpose, and then turning that into their ministry. It matters to us that we have a great local reputation taking care of people, because for us, that's just the right thing to do. And when people know that, they refer other people, and it's a win-win-win for everybody. And sometimes, like, I'll never paint this horrible picture about someone else, but when you have a publicly traded company or someone's coming in there, they're coming in because they're trying to please shareholders and they want you to do what they want you to do, versus having someone else come in and say, hey, like, tell us what you want and we'll help you kind of reach your goals. And sometimes that's selling, sometimes that's not selling. Sometimes that's planning to sell now, and sometimes that's planning to sell later. And so we think that's like one of our really strong points. And when we go in, actually, we love to do this. We don't say like one size fits all. When you say, hey, what do you think we should do in this situation? We like to paint a couple different pictures. And so when we do that, we'll say, okay, when you ask us what we should do, if your goal is this kind of timing and this kind of pricing, we recommend A. But if your goal is actually, timing doesn't matter, but pricing's a big deal, we recommend B. Or if you need help in these other situations, let's go down this route, option C. And so when you can kind of give someone the big picture, they're going to look back and say, we fall into this category. This is how we're best going to take care of our family, and we will support any one of those, if that makes sense. And then as we get to know each other's whys and what that looks like, and making sure we're taking care of your goals, it becomes more and more clear, because we can say, oh, what you told us was you want this, and this is going to be the best way to get you to your goal. One of my favorite compliments that people will give us is they'll say, yes, the RJF team, they're aggressive, but they're aggressive with integrity. And I just love that, because we love to go after it. We love goals. We love to be able to go after it every single day. People always joke about, like, well, I guess you don't let grass grow under your feet. But we always want to do the right thing. And we're not perfect, and we'll make mistakes, but we're always going to make it right for the customer, and we're always going to take care of people and make sure that they get to their goals. And that's why we love it, and that's why we love what we do. And so just as you think about it, that when you're trying to think about, like, what is my home value, and this publicly traded company is contacting me, or this call center is cold calling me, or I'm getting these random texts about home values or selling my house. I had someone ask me the other day, well, Robert, this instant offer kind of thing is kind of appealing for my situation, but I would sure love to have someone in my corner. Can you still help me out? And the answer is yes, absolutely. We've done it many times where people have looked at all the different options. Because by the way, when these companies come in, they have different algorithms. So at this point in time, you might lose $50,000 to $100,000, but at this point in time, you might actually get near market value, or sometimes even a smidge over. And we're going to tell you the truth, and we're going to help walk you through that. And on some of people's largest assets, I mean, that is what people want, and that is what you need to kind of help you get over that hump. So we can help you there. We can help people know that if they just like, is there a way that you have bridge loans? Yes, we do. Is there a way that you can help us buy before we sell? Yes. We've even helped our finance buyers turn into cash buyers. Like there are so many different options out there to make sure that you get the most money, the least amount of time with the least amount of hassles. And we're gonna do that what's in the best interest of you. The other thing is that I think we always offer as a service that people maybe just are very grateful for is you might be planning for 1 to 5 years from now. Hey, Robert, I don't want to sell. RJF team, we don't want to sell, but we really need to know our home valuation and not this big spread that we see online, but what is a true home valuation for what's going on? Yes, we will do that for you. That is part of our community service to our community. We want to make sure that you're taken care of. So, as you're thinking about everything, don't go about this alone. There are so many times that when you look at your real estate sales for your entire life, normally making 1 or 2 mistakes is going to outweigh any times that you didn't have someone in your corner, so you can kind of do it by yourself. Does that make sense? And so having someone in your corner really taking care of you is a big deal. That's the heartbeat of our company. So if you need help on anything and you want to know what's going on in our local market, you want to know what your home value is worth, you have a problem that you need a solution for, we can help you. And we will make sure that we're loving on you, loving our community, and doing it the right way. So please give us a call.